Free range eggs, bananas, organic virgin coconut oil, 1 mixing jug, 1 frying pan on the hob. How are you all? I'm scared to play any music because yesterday when I asked the Google machine in the corner to give me some copyright-free tunes for YouTube, my stream dropped out. I highly suspect sabotage because I'm streaming on DuckDuckGo and Google are a robber baron. But we'll try again, shall we? G'day. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're still here. Okay, so I'm Mama Duck. I'm a comedian. I'm a writer. I'm Australian. But I live in Ireland. I've been in Mayo, a western county of Ireland, for about 5 years now. About 5.5 years, but in this house for about 5 years. And that's why I made my kitchen the red and green of Mayo. It also makes it look all very, Italian, don't you think? Very continental. That's red and green of Mayo is why I'm here. All right, I've taken 1 large free-range egg. I put it into this jug and beaten it to within 1 inch of its life, to which I'm going to add 1 banana, which I'm going to peel. I like bananas, but I only like bananas when they're still green at the stem, like a good firm banana. Can't bear once they start going brown, spotty and runny, the smell of them. Bleh. I have to run. I have to leave a room. If someone's eating like a spotty banana, a nice firm one, that's okay. I have a friend, who shall remain nameless, who is, he's so sort of like, he's not homophobic by any stretch of imagination, but he's so like scared that someone will, he's so insecure in his masculinity, shall we say, that if he has to eat a banana in public, he does it harmonica style, he won't. But anyway, I'll mixing jug, 1 beaten free-range egg, and 1 banana, the peel of which I'm going to put over there to throw it to compost later. We take what's there. It's all right. Tilt you a bit, shall I? Tilt you a bit. Here we go. So we just mush. I'll do it up here. I'll show you up here. We just mush the banana into the egg, basically. So yeah, it's easy with mushy bananas, but like I said, I'm not good with the smell. So, we'll just beat it through. Of course, if I had thought this through, I would have used a different bowl maybe. Not sure this is very elegant mashing. Still, I feel like that, has anyone seen the brilliant sketch by Morecambe and Wise, where they're making breakfast? It's a breakfast sketch, and they do it to the tune of The Stripper. So the gag is that they're in the kitchen in England in the would have been 70s, I guess, and they start making breakfast, and the stripper comes over the radio, so they start making breakfast in time with it. And it's a very funny sketch, except halfway through, it is spoiled. It's like it's a brilliant sketch, one of my favourite sketches. But halfway through, there is a very unfortunate moment in which they are hacking grapefruits in half, but then they pick up the grapefruits and they basically perform blackface with grapefruits to the tune of, to a sudden sort of like jazz riff, trumpet riff of Old Man River. They sort of like use the grapefruit to mimic what Victorian era racist tomes of anthropology would have described as negroid lips, on which we in the more enlightened world in 2021 would describe as like the beautiful, fine, curving lips of, you know, African people or people of African descent. So much of the comedy out there has to be viewed with some concession to the era in which it was produced, because I'm sure Morecambe and Wise meant no offence. At the time that they did that, of course, the black and white minstrel show was like a primetime family light entertainment series in which, you know, white people put on blackface and danced around in London television studios to plantation era slavery Negro spirituals, which were usually written by white fellows, such as this. However, the fact that a lot of comedy was written by old white men doesn't mean we need to heave it all out. It just means we need more comedy from more voices. Doesn't need to be replaced, just needs to be added onto the context and viewed in the correct period, don't you reckon? All right, so we now have a goo of 1 beaten egg and 1 banana. There's no flour in this, so this is gluten-free, basically. 1 egg, 1 banana. So unless you're allergic to either, this is good for people on anti-inflammatory diets, paleo diets. Obviously there's no wheat, there's no sugar, there's no dairy, and I'm choosing to cook with virgin coconut oil. So let's see how we go. I also would like to add, by way of disclaimer and also for the crack, that I didn't rehearse this, and it's been feckin' ages since I've made banana pancakes. We used to call them paleo pancakes. I have to thank my second eldest son for the recipe about 10 years ago, when paleo was a thing for the banana pancake recipes. But I haven't made them for ages, so if they turn into goo and flop before your very eyes, I don't mind. I'm just with the crack. But let's see where we go. All right. Just give it a good slurp of the coconut. Clean knife, just have a bit of coconut on it from before. And I am using a convection, is that the right word? Doesn't sound right. Convection pot? One of those IKEA jobbies. So much nicer than those, you know, you put a range, a gas range, electric cooker, whatever, in the kitchen. So you can cook things on the hob, and you just end up with like permanent mess and permanent space being taken up. It makes much more sense to have a wee little emergent. No, that's not right. Induction. Hob, purchased from IKEA, that you can pack away nicely, just take out when you want to. Because I do not fry very much. In point of fact, I've actually given up fried food, but for the sake of a YouTube recipe, here we go. Okay. So when frying fritters or pancakes or that sort of malarkey, you should usually wait until the pan fat is fuming. Fuming like an anti-vaxxer who just found out that silly bit Jamia Doherty got convicted. Alright, we definitely have fumes. Let's pour it in and see what happens. Encouraging sizzle. Let's start for 3. Shall we? Magic number. Now, usually with pancakes or drop scones or pikelets, those things of such nature, usually wait until the top is bubbling and you turn it with a knife. Ooh. Let's go. I do not have. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to have to go for the fish slice. Hang on. Here we go. Ooh. I have to turn it down. I'm fuming a bit too much. Well, let's face it, if it goes wrong, it's only funny now. How about that, burn the cottage down and live YouTube? That would be awkward. Right, and turn it off while the bottom bit cooks and sets. It should be done very quickly if you've got your fat the right temperature, of course. Roll the fat around a bit so things don't stick. Incidentally, if you're a John Oliver watcher, I highly recommend the last episode, which is all about non-stick cookware and the carcinogens killing us. Look, here is my fine plate that the beautiful Mayo neighbour here gave me. With one little banana fritter on it. And a slightly crumbly banana fritter on it. And another banana fritter on it. They're small, but pack a lot of punch. Protein, vitamins, all the good stuff. Put that over there. And turn back on. Don't need to be as high a temperature this time because the fat is already hot. Do a big one, shall we? Like I said, I came online yesterday and then my internet dropped out or something bumped me, something happened. So it was only 5 minutes worth of stream. But I was trying to get back on for half an hour and YouTube kept telling me I was still live, although I quite clearly was not. And though eventually when the stream got put up, it said it was like 30 minutes long, but it was only 5 minutes worth. So yeah, it's all great to me. Right. Fat is fuming, I can smell it getting hot. Pump it up. 4. Pour a big one in the middle, shall we? I could have mushed the banana better, but you know, I was chatting. Spread that around a bit, so more even, possibly. And you know, I should have my hair tied back by all rights, you know. No doubt a home economics teacher would be very cross with me if I didn't have my hair tied back neatly with a lackey. awkward conversation much? Do feel free to chime in. Right, oh, we have movement. I wish I could flip it, but it's not a type of fine fan, I'm afraid. I might have to, oh, oh no, she's made a fuck of it. I have to, hang on. It's because I'm going at a pancake with a fish slice instead of something appropriate. But you know, it's a poor tradesman that blames his tools, so, oh, better. Something more difficult. Turn it off. So it just sets and cooks in the remaining heat. They're both hot and sweet. You have these for breakfast or for, dessert or any time really. What does Fabienne say in our Pulp Fiction? Any time is good for pie. Any time is good for banana fritters also. Okay. Right, now. Ta-da! And this is also technically paleo if it's like 100% maple syrup and not like a sugar syrup with imitation flavouring in it. If it's actually real maple syrup, then that is a natural source of unrefined sugar, which you should use sparingly, but it won't hurt. So I'm actually going to eat these now. I really am. No, although a curvy girl, I am not a feedie, nor do I pander to those men who are feeders, because damaging your health by following random instructions from a stranger on the internet begging you to clog your body with junk food for their sexual kink is a very, very anti-woman, non-feminist thing to do, and I am an egalitarian, which means I believe in equal rights for everyone. It means everyone has an equal right to be healthy and to occupy space wherever they may feel they are welcome. So, and as a woman who has been curvy because I'm a lymphedema sufferer my entire adult life, sometimes it can be a radical act of feminism just to be seen eating in public, never mind online, when you look like me. That's actually really good. I forgot just how good they are. Oh yeah. When I was running this place as a B&B, I was cheap as chips because I undervalued myself, unaware that offering places that are cheap, clean, comfy and friendly only leaves you open to people who make the assumption that if you're not charging very much, you don't feel you're worth very much, and they leave lots of complaints. But unbelievably, or perhaps believably, whether people left a good review or a bad review on my B&B, everyone ate a fucking breakfast. And banana pancakes were on the menu, but hardly anyone ever went for it. Because when people stay in B&B, particularly if they are in Ireland or England, they always want to get as much as they can possibly get for the lowest possible price. So, given the option of banana pancakes or a full Irish fry or whatever, most people went for the full Irish fry for two reasons. One, they thought it was going to, like, they're getting more bang for their buck. It's going to be a big plate, and banana pancakes are little. And two, because most people are generally hungover, and a fry will sort that out if you can face it. But yeah, being big is interesting. I had one. A lot of Americans stay for a week every morning. Sure, what I say about the ugly Americans abroad. They're so funny because, like, you put out a menu choice. You go like, porridge or eggs or fry or fruit salad or whatever, and they'll say, and you'll say, okay, so ring them the order, and they'll go, so can I have like number one the porridge, but with like banana pancakes on the side? And like, it was an either or. We're not mixing this shit up, but I will pander to your self-entitlement. And then you go in to serve them breakfast, and they'd be standing there in their underwear, shivering, saying, how do you turn on the heater? Like, it's on. Have you not heard of a jumper? But, again, too glad to say that. I don't miss B&B. However, I do intend in future to start running slightly more speciality catered accommodation, shall we say. I'm going to run retreats where you can come and stay with me for a whole week. I'll cook for you and hang out with you. Drive around, that sort of thing. That's good. All right, I'm off. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mama Duck. There are episodes of my podcast with and without the fabulous Irish writer and actor Owen Colgan on my YouTube channel here. You can find me over on TikTok at MamaDuck9370, Instagram MamaDuck9370. I'm out there, just Google me, or DuckDuckGo me, even better. I'll see you when you've got nothing on.